One of the biggest debates of football in recent times has been who the best Ronaldo of all time is, Cristiano Ronaldo or Ronaldo Nazario. The younger generation of football fans often say Cristiano is the clear number one by a long mile, and his records and goal numbers support the claim, but even isn't enough to convince everyone, especially those who witnessed Ronaldo Nazario at the peak of his abilities in the 90s. The Brazilian was magnificent back in his day, often delivering mind-blowing performances. Let's discuss all the possible angles and reach a conclusion. Ronaldo Phenomenon was in Brazil's squad at the age of 17, played and scored 5 goals at the age of 17, scored 44 goals in 47 games for Cruzeiro, went to PSG and scored 54 goals in 58 matches. The youngest player to win Ballon d'Or at 20, he scored 42 goals in 58 Serie A matches. All this happened before his serious injuries. He could dribble towards goal at top speed while nutmegging the balls between defenders' legs and pulling the ball back. At his peak, 4 or 5 defenders were sent to chop down his legs to take the ball away from him. He was able to run straight between 2 defenders and pump them away. Cristiano Ronaldo won 5 Ballon d'Ors and 4 European Golden Shoes, both of which a record for a European player. He has won 29 major trophies in his career, including 6 league titles, 5 UEFA Champions League, 1 UEFA European Championship and 1 UEFA Nations League title. A prolific goal scorer, Ronaldo holds the record for the most goal scores in the UEFA Champions League and for the most hat-tricks in recorded history. He is one of the few recorded players to have made over 1,000 professional career appearances and have scored over 700 senior career goals for club and country. He led Real Madrid to win 3 Champions League in a row, where no one in history did it twice in a row. He is all-time top goal scorer for Real Madrid and Portugal. Let's have a statistical look at the two players. In club level, CR7 has scored 626 goals from 836 matches, while Nazario has scored 296 goals from 425. In international matches, CR7 has 99 goals from 164 matches and De Lima has 62 goals from 98 matches. Ronaldo Nazario has 2 league titles and no Champions Trophy, but Cristiano has won 6 club titles and 5 Champions Leagues. Cristiano has won 1 European Championship and a Nations League. On the other hand, Ronaldo Phenomenon has won 2 World Cups, 2 Copa America, 1 Confederation Cup. In case of individual awards, CR7 has won 5 Ballon d'Ors and 4 Golden Shoe, while Ronaldo Nazario has 2 Ballon d'Ors and 1 Golden Shoe. Before reaching a decision, let me say that in sport, greatness is never measured based on his talent, but on what he has achieved with the talent. If we make comparison on the talent of the players, we will be biased. Talent is necessary, but not in measurement. It's obvious between the two who was more talented. It was Ronaldo Nazario, who is maybe the best number 9 ever. He has 2 World Cups, in one of which he didn't contribute. He got to his prime at a young age, which shows how great he was. He won the Copa America twice. It seems he was better at his national team where he had the best teammates. He got injured. Yes, it's true. He might have been the greatest without injury, but in sport, he is not the first player to be affected by such injury and will not be the last. There are many players who got injured with what they might have been, but they are not mentioned, so injury should not give him extra merit while comparing. Everyone also forget Brazilian Ronaldo played in a great national team with world-class players. Many of them own a Ballon d'Or. In contrast, Cristiano Ronaldo has not been the most consistent player in international competitions. He didn't reach his peak as early as the Brazilian Ronaldo, but it is not necessary to peak early, though it's an advantage. Also, Cristiano is not the most talented player. In fact, there are many great players who are more talented than him. But the best thing about him is not his talent, but his mindset. A mindset that helps to achieve many things even without extraordinary talent. Imagine if Pelé didn't win 3 World Cups or Maradona didn't do it almost single-handedly. Will they be considered as great today? The answer is no. It's their achievements that make them great and not the talent. I do understand why we all consider the World Cup as the most important competition. It is actually not for the toughness, but for its history and the fact that only few players get to play in several editions, so its glory will be higher. But consider the toughness of competition that belongs to the Champions League, where it tests players more acutely. In the knockout stages, you get to face the best of the best, taking into consideration that teams have the chance to strengthen their weakness every year. It's really a tough mission. Cristiano has been the best player in every title he won. He was the best and the player who contributed the most to achieve the success. I think Ronaldo Nazario was better technically, but Cristiano has better physical attributes and got the most out of all. At the end of the day, if you check any official page right now, Cristiano is top 4 while Nazario is top 10. If you talk about talent, Brazilian Ronaldo comes on top, no doubt. If you talk about potential, he comes on top yet again. But if you talk about consistency, only Messi can match CR7, not even Pele or Maradona or Zidane. If you talk about achievements, CR7 comes on top over Nazario. National team is the only area where Ronaldo de Lima wins, but in club level and in personal achievement, Cristiano is far ahead of Nazario. At the end of the day, it depends on what you consider more important in football. Don't forget to like and subscribe us for regular videos on football. Hope to see you in the next video with another topic.